What if Lord Voldemort, the most feared dark wizard of all time, was Harry Potter's grandfather? That's right. Imagine Harry, the boy who lived, carrying the blood of the Dark Lord himself. This alternate universe flips the entire Harry Potter saga upside down, rewriting Harry's journey, Voldemort's motives, and the fate of the wizarding world. In this deep dive, we'll explore every angle of this mind-blowing premise, from family ties to epic battles, and even the moral questions it raises. So grab your wands, settle in, and let's unravel this magical mystery. If you love Harry Potter theories as much as I do, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. First, let's figure out how Voldemort could possibly be Harry's grandfather. This requires some creative reworking of the Harry Potter timeline and family tree. So bear with me as we set up this alternate universe. In the original series, Harry's parents are James Potter and Lily Evans, and Voldemort is a lone figure with no known family after his gaunt relatives. To make him Harry's grandfather, we need to introduce a new character and a hidden chapter of Tom Riddle's life. Picture this. It's the 1940s and a young Tom Riddle is still a charming, ambitious Slytherin at Hogwarts. Before he fully becomes Voldemort, he has a secret romance, perhaps with a fellow Slytherin or a mysterious witch from a pureblood family. This relationship, kept hidden to protect his reputation, results in a daughter, whom we'll name Merop Riddle after his mother. Tom, already obsessed with his legacy, might see this child as a potential heir, but chooses to distance himself, leaving Merop to be raised in secrecy, perhaps by a loyal follower like the Malfoys, or even a house elf at Hogwarts. Merop grows up knowing her father's power, but not his full descent into darkness. Now, fast forward to the 1970s. Merop Riddle, now a talented witch in her 20s, crosses paths with James Potter at Hogwarts or in the wizarding world. James, a Gryffindor with a rebellious streak, is intrigued by Merop's enigmatic nature and her powerful magic, despite her dark lineage. In this universe, Lily Evans might be a close friend or even a romantic rival, but James and Merop fall in love and marry. In 1980, they have a son, Harry Potter. This makes Voldemort, through Merop, Harry's grandfather. But why would Tom Riddle have a child? Maybe he saw it as a way to ensure his bloodline's dominance. Or perhaps it was an unintended consequence of a fleeting moment of human connection before he fully embraced his dark path. Either way, this family tie sets the stage for a completely different Harry Potter story. Voldemort, the man who scorns love and family, now has a direct descendant, and Harry, our hero, is caught in the shadow of his grandfather's legacy. So, what does it mean for Harry to be Voldemort's grandson? Let's dive into how this changes his life from the very beginning. In the original series, Harry's parents are killed by Voldemort, and he's raised by the Dursleys, unaware of his magical heritage until age 11. In this alternate universe, the setup is more complex. Let's say James and Merop are still targeted by Voldemort, not because of a prophecy, but because James opposes his father-in-law's dark ambitions, and Merop refuses to join him. When they die, Harry, just a baby, is left orphaned and sent to the Dursleys, as in the original story. But here's where it gets juicy. Voldemort knows Harry is his grandson. Instead of seeing him as a threat, he might view Harry as a prize, a child who could inherit his power and carry his name. As a result, Harry's childhood might be punctuated by strange encounters. Imagine Death Eaters secretly watching Privet Drive, or even Voldemort himself sending magical gifts to test Harry's potential, like a charmed snake that speaks to him in Parseltongue. The Dursleys, terrified of this dark connection, would treat Harry even worse, fearing he's destined to become a monster. When Harry arrives at Hogwarts, his identity as Voldemort's grandson makes him an instant celebrity and a pariah. The Sorting Hat would face a dilemma. Harry's bravery and heart scream Gryffindor, but his grandfather's Slytherin blood pulls him toward ambition and cunning. Let's say he's still sorted into Gryffindor, but the decision sparks whispers across the Great Hall. His friendships with Ron and Hermione are tested. Ron's family, staunchly anti-Voldemort, might warn him to stay away, while Hermione's logic pushes her to trust Harry, but study his heritage obsessively. Harry's scar takes on new meaning in this universe. Instead of a Horcrux or a Killing Curse remnant, it could be a blood mark, a magical bond created by Voldemort to connect their powers. This might give Harry extraordinary abilities, like enhanced Parseltongue, wandless magic, or even visions of Voldemort's plans without a Horcrux link. But these gifts come with a dark side. Harry would struggle with an inner darkness, tempted to use his power for selfish ends. Picture him accidentally unleashing a powerful spell in a fit of anger, scaring his friends and fueling rumors that he's the next Dark Lord. His relationships with teachers are also affected. Dumbledore would keep Harry under close scrutiny, balancing trust with caution, while Snape's hatred for James would be complicated by his curiosity about Merope, perhaps even a past connection to her. Harry's journey becomes a battle not just against external enemies, but against the legacy in his blood, forcing him to redefine what it means to be a hero. Now let's turn to Voldemort himself. In the original series, he's a cold, calculating villain who values power and immortality above all else. But being Harry's grandfather adds a layer of complexity to his character. Knowing he has a direct descendant, especially one as gifted as Harry, could awaken a twisted sense of pride or even obsession. Voldemort might see Harry as the ultimate proof of his superiority, a living testament to his bloodline's strength. Instead of wanting to kill Harry, Voldemort's goal could shift to grooming him as his successor. Picture secret meetings in the Forbidden Forest or through magical projections, where Voldemort teaches Harry dark spells, shares his vision for a pureblood utopia, and tempts him with promises of power. These encounters would be chilling, with Voldemort's charisma clashing against Harry's moral core. For example, he might say, "You are my flesh, Harry. Together we can rule beyond death itself." Harry, torn between revulsion and curiosity, would face a constant pull toward the dark side. But this obsession makes Voldemort vulnerable in ways we've never seen. If Harry rejects him, it could shatter Voldemort's ego, driving him to even greater acts of destruction. Alternatively, a flicker of human connection might emerge, a hesitation to harm Harry, or a moment of regret for the family he abandoned. Imagine a scene where Voldemort, facing Harry in a duel, lowers his wand for a split second, his eyes betraying a conflict he can't fully suppress. This doesn't redeem him, but it humanizes him, making him a more tragic and compelling villain. Voldemort's followers, the Death Eaters, would also react differently. Some, like Bellatrix, might worship Harry as a prince of darkness, while others, like Lucius Malfoy, could resent him as a threat to their own status. This dynamic would create tension within Voldemort's ranks, further complicating his plans. So, how does this family connection reshape the broader wizarding world? Let's start with the prophecy, a cornerstone of the original series. In this universe, the prophecy, the one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord, might be reinterpreted. Instead of marking Harry as Voldemort's enemy, it could suggest he's destined to complete his grandfather's work, either by joining him or surpassing him. This ambiguity would divide the wizarding world. Some, like the Ministry, might brand Harry a danger from childhood, while others, like radical purebloods, see him as a savior of their ideals. Hogwarts becomes a microcosm of this division. Students would gossip about Harry's lineage, with Slytherins trying to recruit him and Gryffindors debating his loyalty. Draco Malfoy, instead of being a rival, might act as a sycophant, hoping to curry favor with Voldemort's heir. Teachers like McGonagall would defend Harry fiercely, but others, like Umbridge, might push for his expulsion. Dumbledore, ever the strategist, would craft a delicate plan to guide Harry, perhaps using occlumency lessons to shield him from Voldemort's influence. Other key characters faced new challenges. Snape's role is especially poignant. If he loved Lily in this universe, her connection to James and Merope would deepen his torment. He might see Harry as a painful reminder of both his lost love and his hatred for James, yet feel a strange duty to protect Voldemort's grandson. The Order of the Phoenix would be split. Some members, like Moody, would distrust Harry, while others, like Sirius, would fight to prove his goodness. Major events like the Triwizard Tournament or the Battle of Hogwarts would unfold differently. In the tournament, Harry's status as Voldemort's heir might make him a target for both competitors and Death Eaters, with tasks designed to test his dark potential. The Battle of Hogwarts could become a family tragedy, with Harry confronting Voldemort not to kill him, but to break their bond, perhaps using love or sacrifice to undo his grandfather's curse. The outcome might not be a clear victory, but a bittersweet resolution, with Harry forging his own path. This alternate universe isn't just a fun twist. It raises profound questions about family, identity, and choice. One major theme is the weight of legacy. Harry's struggle to escape Voldemort's shadow mirrors real-world questions about whether we're defined by our ancestors or our actions. Can Harry be a hero despite his blood, or is he doomed to repeat his grandfather's mistakes? This tension makes his journey more introspective, emphasizing personal growth over external battles. Another theme is the nature of evil. Voldemort's flicker of humanity, his pride in Harry, his hesitation to harm him, challenges the idea of pure villainy. It asks whether even the darkest hearts can feel connection, and whether that connection can change them. For Harry, the temptation of power explores the moral grayness of ambition. Unlike the original series where good and evil are clear-cut, this universe blurs the lines, forcing Harry to navigate a world where his greatest enemy is also his family. Finally, the story highlights the power of choice. Harry's decision to reject or embrace Voldemort's legacy underscores the idea that we shape our own destinies. This resonates with the original series message, but feels more urgent here, as Harry's choice could tip the balance of the entire wizarding world. So what does this alternate universe tell us? If Voldemort was Harry's grandfather, The Harry Potter saga becomes a darker, more complex tale of legacy, temptation, and redemption. Harry's journey is no longer just about defeating a villain, but about defining himself against a family curse. Voldemort, while still terrifying, gains a tragic depth. A man whose obsession with power blinds him to the family he could have had. The wizarding world, caught in the crossfire, reflects the messy reality of loyalty, fear, and hope. What do you think? Would Harry join his grandfather, fight him, or find a third path? Could Voldemort ever change, even a little, for his grandson? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear your take. If this theory blew your mind, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow Potterheads, and subscribe for more magical deep dives. Let's keep exploring the wizarding world together. Thanks for sticking with me through this epic journey, everyone. If you want more Harry Potter what-ifs, check out our playlist right here. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a video, and follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes fun. Until next time, stay magical, and I'll see you in the next one.